So we're recording now? Here we go. It's our intro music.
You are a nightmare.
You are a
Be
nightmare.
saluting Captain Obvious.
You move in silence. You will not speak to me. You are a darkness.
Mike, you can say it. This song's horrible. Say it.
I'm not even gonna say it, man.
I see you getting angry.
I mean, I'm not getting angry. There's no reason to be angry. Actually, I was trying to figure out what it's from.
I cannot sleep yet.
I mean, it definitely isn't anything I recognize. I mean, but you know.
Oh, then you haven't been watching our SchlockFest.
Well, again, I'm gonna just keep saluting you, Captain Obvious. I mean, why would I watch this horrid YouTube?
And that's a great way to segue
channel. I mean, I don't.
This
I'm
is
not really
SchlockFest.
sure.
I am Ray McGuff. With me, as always, is
Sean Paul Mantilla, and we got a special guest. We've got HB247. Oh no, we have my younger brother Michael.
Whoa, time out! Don't associate me with yourself, okay? All right. Yes, I am a Mantilla. I would not consider myself related to you. You know, you are the favorite of our father, but yes, Mike Mantilla, aka Transformer Mike. The plastic crack dealer is here for all your vintage toy needs. You know, they'll tell you how to get a hold of me.
Wares.
Yeah.
What else? That's what I'm here for. What else? You know, I'm on Trans Hunter
G.I. Joes and I'm ready to roll.
Ready to roll. Got some mask toys.
I don't know. I got suckered into, you know, being a part of this, but whatever. I'm here, so it's all good.
It'll be fun. All right. So John Paul, why don't you tell us what this pile of shit we're gonna watch is? And
so in honor of HBO Max debuting the Mortal Kombat movie, we're going to not watch Mortal Kombat Annihilation because, you know, that's too easy to torture you with. So I decided to torture you with
Double Dragon, right? We're gonna watch Double Dragon?
No.
Okay. So we're not gonna watch Double Dragon. My bad.
Randy actually likes Double Dragon, so
wait. Let me guess. Okay. Yes. Robin Hood.
Nope, not Robin
no?
Hood.
Okay.
Nope.
Wait, I got it. Hold on. I got it.
Right.
This is definitely it.
Okay, go.
Chips.
No, Poncho. No.
Okay, all right. I don't know. Right. Go ahead, John Paul.
All right. The King of the Iron Fist tournament, Tekken 2.
What? Tekken? We're gonna watch Tekken? You mean like the video game? No way.
Yes,
I don't
like
believe
the video
this.
game. Yeah.
So now why don't we watch this?
So you guys bring me up to speed here. They took which is a popular video game franchise. They made movies about it. How come I never heard about any of these movies?
Well, Randy, you know, it just depends on what circles you run in. Obviously, you know, if you run with John Paul, I don't know how. I have no clue how you have not heard of any of these movies.
I didn't even know they had movies of these games. Because Mortal Kombat was a huge hit when it came out, and I've never heard one person go, "Hey, did you guys see that new Tekken movie?"
So I really can't say that Mortal Kombat was definitely a hit, but sure, go for it.
I mean, it is quote unquote known as the best video game movie.
Yeah.
Next to Super Mario Brothers.
It made well, I forgot how much money, but it was almost the same amount of money as Jurassic Park made altogether. So
but that was back then when they had less you know, theaters.
The more you know.
The more you know.
Obviously there's more theaters now, so you can't really compare the numbers then to now.
Well, that's what I'm asking is who asked for these movies and why are they being made?
I'm gonna go with the super nerds of the nerdiest, you know, your San Diego Comic-Con, you know, con goers.
Or people that like karate, kung fu, you know?
You do realize they use different martial arts. It's not just karate. They're
karate.
Like, have you played the game? I mean, come on.
They do. Right. They do drunken style.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, they got.
And sometimes they do hamster style.
No, they don't. They definitely don't. Maybe doggy style. Yes. They got the dance fighting, you know, where they dance around, you know, from Jamaica.
That's right. The Jamaican style. Well, so John Paul, tell us about the movie.
So we're watching Tekken 2, Kazuma's revenge, because, you know, he needs to revenge people.
Yeah.
And he's, you know, the synopsis from the IMDb is basically suffering from amnesia. a young man trying to discover the true identity of his kidnappers in this underground crime organization, and it turns to a ruthless assassin, and that's all you get. I mean, it's gonna be, you know, karate, and me torturing you with this movie, and you know, and now you have the
characters from the game in this at least.
That's a very good question. That's a very good question.
So, Randy, have you ever played the game? Let's start there. You know,
Yeah, I used to have
okay.
you know, PS1 I had the original. PS2 and 3 I had, I think up till 4. I had Tekken 4 was
I think that the original really is Virtual Fighter. They took it from that and then made this even better game.
Right, they actually added a story.
Well, no. They basically, Virtual Fighter is like the plainest of video game fighters. It's really basic move. There's like kicking, there's like 3 kicks and like 2 punches, maybe a spin attack. All right. And they took that concept and made it 1,000 times better. Yeah. They even made it look better and gave it characters. It wasn't even that they gave it a backstory, because the backstory was just pointless. Like, it was just button smashing. Like in the arcade, you get 4 buttons and you just beat the crap out of each other.
Yeah.
I mean, this movie does have you know, Heihachi, who was a popular character in the game, and Brian Fury, Michael's favorite character to use in Tekken 3 because he cheats. And
no, he doesn't cheat.
He uses the same move.
Some ass. There's a difference. There's different than
with the same
getting your ass handed to you is different
again.
than cheating. That just means that I beat you.
But let's put on the trailer and you'll see what you're getting into. Maybe.
Oh, so he was messing with us. There we go. Okay. Here we go. Wait, why are we back in his room? Oh wait, no, he's gone. Okay. Okay.
Who am I? What man knows?
Did you see the hood? There's the hood again.
It's hoodie time.
Is that a rocket that just flew building for no reason?
They work for me. We put a tiny little bomb inside you. In a world of assassins,
Dun.
he would become the best.
Let's go.
Karate.
Is that Mila Kunis?
I don't think so, man. I don't really think that she would be in this movie. Oh, it said Tekken in the city. Did you see that?
Yeah.
Oh, spoiler warning. Spoiler warning. The city's called Tekken.
So there you go. You got the trailer and I mean, as you see, it has the actor who was in the original Mortal Kombat movie, who played Shang Tsung.
Yeah.
So there's your tie-in. There's your tie-in.
I mean, I guess, yeah.
Again, no affiliation to HBO Max, but if they want to sponsor us, we're here for you, HBO Max.
Yes, please. Out of all the things
I'm going to go with those two fools are. I'm not there for you, HBO Max.
Yeah. Mike's going to decline your offer, HBO, and go continue to sell toys out of his trunk.
Hey, I go to shows and they're out of my garage, for the record.
All right. Is it going to be good? Is it going to be bad? It looks like it could go either way.
That's not a real question, is it? I mean, because it definitely looks bad. Like, I think I saw some of the characters.
All right.
I did see some of the characters, so
yeah,
you know, I'm curious to see what they do with them. But
let's see what happens. So we're gonna watch it.
Tekken
2. Tekken 2. Stay tuned. SchlockFest, we're back. We just watched Tekken 2, Electric Boogaloo. And my verdict right off the bat, fellas, I liked it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, you're joking, right?
No, I enjoyed it. It reminded me of like
look, man, if I would have
early
paid
90s
money, I would have asked for my $8 back or 12 bucks or whatever it is now. But I mean,
yeah, I did not pay money to see it. So it was, you're right. If I had paid money, I wouldn't have liked it.
look,
But
time is money, Randy. Okay, so I feel like I've lost money at this point.
well, this is going to be great because
I did take some notes, though. See, I took some notes, even the second page. So, you know,
nice.
And I had some of my Tylenol.
I'm not going to lie. I honestly thought that they might enter more stuff into this movie from the Tekken movie. I'll tell you what's missing. Okay, number one missing is Roger. Okay, Panda, Armored King, and Paul Phoenix. All of them are missing.
All right. On that note, so let's start this lovely debate. So I right off the bat, so I lost. Randy enjoyed this movie.
Yeah, I liked it.
I failed at torturing him with the movie. All right.
I immediately thought, I hope there's a Tekken 3, which John Paul sent me a link that there's going to be. So,
and honestly, I thought he sent me that link as well, and I thought it was a joke because it has A-list, like real actors and actresses, and
yeah,
I don't even know who these people are, but
Colby Smothers. Yep, she's supposed to be in Tekken 3.
Colby.
It's got Jackie Chan. It had the girl
Jason
from Transformers. I mean, I'm like, you know, this movie should have had Raven, aka Wesley Snipes, because he's at the bottom of the barrel. He's at the end of his career. They could have easily gotten him. You could have easily thrown him in anywhere.
So the movie starts off like we saw earlier with the guy waking up, basically, but he's having that childhood dream, and I don't understand, because I'm gonna have to watch the first one, obviously now. But there's some stuff in this. Oh no, okay.
Listen, the first one does not. It's not like a direct sequel. It's not the MCU here. Okay.
Oh, okay.
That's a separate movie all by itself, and it's 1,000 times better. That's probably the reason why we watched this one and not that one.
I got you. Okay, because I'm like, am I missing? So this movie is
no. The answer to your question is no for sure, Randy. No, you are not missing anything that happened in that movie.
Then that does make it a little bit less good because I was like, I must be missing big chunks having just watched the sequel.
I mean, I'm going to tell you to watch that movie, but I'm not going to tell you because it's going to fill in the gaps because it's not.
All right.
Okay, it's definitely not going to do that.
So what I'm getting here is that this guy is part of a cult, right? Of assassins. That's the gist of the movie, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And there's no explanation as to, because I thought maybe the first one alludes to why he so easily, like, he just accepts it. You guys get that was one of the things where I was like, well, he doesn't like, he's just like, okay, I'm part of your weird group. All right. There's hot women for some reason running the group, which is cool. That's a nice change up.
Well, I mean, they're characters, which I was trying to figure out who these characters are. So I thought
the lollipop girl I recognized. I couldn't remember her name from the game, but
I think it starts with an X. I don't even remember.
XY something.
I don't know. I mean,
Zing Zong Dang.
Look, okay, since you're bringing her up, okay, I have a huge issue with this. Okay, and maybe it's a gripe. Explain to me how they keep all their clothes so clean. I mean, I don't understand it.
They got a village of people doing chores every day. You saw the corn lady cooking corn.
Yeah, kicking the corn and
okay, fine. And corn. Where is the field? Tell me where they grew the corn because
they're trading with other fucking cults.
Tide Pods. Tide Pods are delicious.
Tide Pods don't grow corn, so you've lost the argument. Listen, back on the clothes. Listen, when they're in the arena and he first gets in there, they're all in street clothes. They're in flannel shirts, like they're fighting. And then earlier they're practicing with dojo gear, like karate. Right. I'm just
karate. Why are they like, I don't want to get my dojo gear dirty. Right.
But I,
I'll put
It's
my
just
flannel shirt
there's a
back
lot of inconsistencies that I was just kind of like, man, I'm lost on this one, man. And one of the dude's jobs at the very beginning is to like make sticks that are crosses and then hand them to the other guy so he can put them in the pile to make the fire at the beginning, which
Yeah.
makes no sense.
Yeah.
Because you got these crosses. So I'm thinking like, all right, man, the KKK here uses the crosses on the weekends and they have their
I
own
thought it was
pile.
for funerals, honestly. I thought it was going to be like a big field of people who had
Uh,
been in the tournament,
well, there
but it
was no
was not.
tournament though. That's the thing.
No. Yeah.
I mean, the arena kind of you just throw the people in there, like
Well,
when
that's kind of so real quick. So the main guy that runs Tekken the city has all the outcasts outside fight in this arena, kind of like the gladiator days. That's, am I wrong? That's kind of what it felt like. And then in that, there's a subsect of people, just your regular villagers, and then people that are brought in to fight, who are put in these groups and trained by different people. And our guy is in the weirdo Christian cult group, right?
But Randy, by training, you mean like he just walks up into this like, I don't know, what's the word I'm looking for, setup, and
Yeah,
then they test him like he fought
they
Hawk from Cobra Kai, like with the
right.
sword. Like there was no training involved. It's like, oh, hey, good luck. It's
Yeah,
like, what do you mean, good
it was
luck?
testing, and then that weird thing where he was walking down that road that had like all the little huts with different
Yes.
scenarios
Yeah.
going on.
Yep.
So I was
I
like,
don't.
I could,
trial by fire. That's just
yeah,
throw him
Oh,
in.
also another point at the beginning, like when he's like running out of the building, there's like a military dude that is like half like in the window, and he doesn't even take a shot at him with this machine gun. I mean, come on, like it
yeah,
doesn't make sense.
I love that part too, man. When he's jumping down the fucking building, I'm like, who is this guy? Like he's jumping over like 4-story awnings onto other fucking platforms, and then he just ends up in the street, and then he gets hit by that car, and I couldn't stop laughing. I was like, "What kind? Who wrote this? Like a cartoon guy, Like,
He's
Well,
he's Man X.
yeah,
Man
yeah,
look,
X.
man, the writing took place on this on a Sunday afternoon because the dialogue was like zero. It's
it was,
like, come with
yeah,
me. Well, why? And then she doesn't say anything. It's like, what do you mean? What is going on here?
Because that's the extent of the English that she can talk.
I really like the cult leader though. That guy, every time he's in something, he's good. But his little weird thing, like touching people's faces, was
yeah, but
funny.
here's another issue. Like, he's supposed to be the man, the minister or whatever. And yeah, she's just like that's it.
Oh, yeah,
Like
she's done at some point. She just
no, she just
decides that
she
she's
just
done.
yeah,
Yeah.
but it wasn't even like a big setup. Like the dude's looking at Kazama and he's like, "What do you want?" And then she's like, "Whoosh." That's it. And I'm like, really? They hyped
Yeah.
this dude up, the minister? Like what? I mean, what is
And
he the
and that's
minister of?
my problem with the movie overall. That like I love the fighting and stuff too, was cool to me, but it's like they didn't explain very well why he was killing all these people, and then they just kill him at the end. Like they killed everybody, and then they're just like, now we're done, and with this part, we're gonna go to the next part, and then it just ends, and you're like, there's a love story that doesn't make any sense with the neighbor girl. You saved her
Yeah,
life,
who
cool, and then
falls
she
for the
makes you,
oldest trick in the book, the old, poison lipstick
yeah,
on Hachimisu's lips or whatever. And then it's like, well, wait, what happened? I thought he was supposed to fight her, which would have been
right.
better, but they wrote
She
that part out or they rewrote it or whatever.
and I loved that in a predominantly Asian film that she cooks him dinner and makes him spaghetti and meatballs.
Well, I mean, spaghetti did come from Asia, so
I know. I'm just saying though, like I'm gonna make you an Italian dish in this little village in some fake Asian continent that we've made
Look, I
up.
want to know where he got the money. They never pay him. He's never got cash on him. How does he
Right?
get the booze? How does he get the bottle of liquor?
Yeah,
Like
that's
that's
true.
like right next to him. Plus, there's cigarettes like next to his bed, like he smokes, but he never smokes.
Mhm.
And
Bullshit
PG-13 movie. That's right. It's a bullshit.
and then on top of that, like man, he could have just used Travelocity or whatever, man. He's like trying to look up every single hotel near him, and he's like pinning them on there. And then I don't remember what the district's called at the very beginning, but it's like 9. And then somehow there's a sign that says District 31. I'm like, man, this map doesn't look big enough to have 31 districts in it.
Right.
Okay, it's for the tribute, right? For the tribute.
You got the wrong movie, man. This
Oh,
is more
wait.
like Maze Runner on the outskirts, man.
Right.
But again, at least their clothes were dirty. All these people's clothes were clean. I don't understand it.
I like I said, the parts I like the most were the fights where he's fighting like 4 or 5 dudes. Some of the cooler choreographed moves I've seen in a while. I like the movie The Raid. If you guys have seen those, The Raid.
Yeah,
movies.
that's a great movie.
Some of the fights in this felt like that, but way like less violent, which was that's what you need in this. Actually, if you're gonna have a Tekken movie, you should have more violence, not less.
Honestly, I didn't think there was enough like fighting, because obviously we're talking about a fighting game that was turned into a motion picture. It didn't make sense to me. Like you could have done. There was a few moves they did.
And was the janitor his dad? I couldn't figure it out.
No. So
okay.
According to this Kazama, okay, see this, okay, see how Kazama is half. This is his dad,
right? I thought in the
game
that,
Then Kazama has a son named Jin.
Yeah.
Okay, and so now Grandpa wants to take Jin over, and that's how you get like Devil Jin, but they don't touch on any of that stuff, man.
Which would have been a really cool movie.
Now, I don't know if you caught this. This is one of those things that I caught. So there was a sign when the girl was getting rained on or whatever, and there's a sign in the background where they're selling flowers, but it's called the toy station. But I didn't see no toys, so I'm not really sure what kind of toys they're selling. My other point here.
Maybe they need Mike Mentia to sell them.
No, man, they got a sign, and I don't think it's like antique artwork. It's like it's called the toy station. I was like, man, why is it the toy station? What kind of toys are they selling?
By the way, that rain scene went on forever.
There's a lot of scenes. Another one of my favorite things. Well, I got 2.
But the love scene did not go on forever.
Man,
how
stop
come the rain
scene
did?
Listen, here's one. Okay, so I loved the slow motion. Like they took it from Baywatch, like that was one of, no.
Oh.
Just like every time it'd be slow motion, like they would just be walking.
Oh yeah.
Like, but speaking of strip club, okay, so strip club, like it's not like you have sexy outfits. All they have are bikinis.
Right.
I was like, what kind of fine gentleman's establishment is this?
It's a PG-13 movie.
Yeah.
Why is it PG-13? It doesn't. What?
I don't know. I saw.
How is it PG-13, man?
For PG-13,
the guy gets killed with a
chopstick in the head.
In the top of the head.
That's one of my favorite parts.
Does that not warrant R rating? I mean,
I like when he walks in there and stabs that guy in the head, and then his bodyguard is kind of like looking like, "Oh, I'm out of a job," like. Sorry, he just leaves. And again, you're right. He never gets paid for any of these hits, not once.
Well, it's
talking about it's fun.
They also he comes up with a cell phone all of a sudden, which is fine. I'm like, all right, they hand him a cell phone. The other thing is, so he fights Brian Fury. I'm guessing. I don't know if that's actually him, but
that was supposed to be Brian Fury.
We gathered that it would be him. Okay, so. Then the neighbor is like, he's like, oh, can you take this out? And he takes out the bomb, but he's got no bruises.
Yeah,
he just got beat up by Brian Fury. So how could he not have any bruises whatsoever?
He's a tough guy. He's very tough.
I guess,
Mike, the most logical man in film.
I'm just saying, man. These are some of the notes I took, and I'm like, man, it doesn't make sense. What's up with that?
3 thumbs down.
So Heihachi Mishu does wear the wooden shoes, so I guess they paid some homage to him, but he never fights, man. Like I was waiting for him to like take off his like suit and start battling it out, but no. Also, when they're going to meet up with Heihachi, there's a bunch of guards there. Now, how come the guards don't have guns there? They got guns at the beginning. What's up with that?
That's true. They don't really explain. There's clearly different rules for different districts, and they don't explain any of that. You're right. It's just you just go there and you're like, oh, I see. This is kind of like the Las Vegas district or whatever. You know what I mean? Or this is where all the food is, food court. It doesn't make you. It doesn't make any sense. Yeah, you're right. They don't.
This is the bath house where you just like have a barrel of water and that's how you take a bath.
Right, exactly.
You know, it didn't make sense, but
I'll take the bath district and take some barrel of water and bath.
Oh man, you don't even know what soap is. What are you talking about?
You don't know what soap is.
You're like a filthy water buffalo. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. As a movie that's supposed to be a video game about fighting, there definitely wasn't enough fighting. And that's the other thing, man. The other dude, the one dude didn't sweat. Like he would beat up all these dudes in the arena, and then he comes on, another nice clean shirt.
So I didn't notice any of that. I was just
Mike
like,
wants dirty, sweaty men. That's what my brother wants. Dirty, sweaty men. Okay.
That's not true. No, that's not true. I did point out that they were not wearing the sexy lingerie at the gentleman's club. That's all I'm saying.
That's true. They were,
so
they're just
sexy lingerie, dirty, sweaty men, and more fighting in his Tekken.
Absolutely, man.
And a tour of the toy store.
You also
forgot.
Well, yes,
store. That's right.
You forgot
what
that
kind of toys they sell at the
you
toy
need some
store.
of the best characters like Roger and Panda and Paul Phoenix and his like tall hair. You know, how could you not? He's easy to do.
I don't understand. Yeah, like they haven't introduced at this point any characters that are kind of like you're talking about skewing the line of reality. And maybe that was their thing, is they wanted to make it realistic a little. Like, I don't know, but
Brian Fury, the cyborg, man. As far as I know, we don't have assassin cyborgs. This isn't RoboCop 3.
Like, they did. Yeah, they kind of like were like, oh, Panda Guy's too much, but we'll do this. So I don't know. Like I said, overall, I enjoyed it. I was expecting it to be way worse than it was, and I was entertained through the whole thing. So
I mean, it is bad, Randy. It's just not a bad movie because it's a movie, number one, but it's horrible iteration of the game.
Yeah,
I mean, I don't even know how else to explain that. Like, you don't have characters, you don't have fighting. Like, I think he only does 2 moves from the game at the very beginning when he like pretty much makes the soldier tap out.
Right.
That's a move from the game. And I think he does another one somewhere else. I don't remember, but
Well, I liked the fight scene at the end, and I liked the promise that there would be a next one. Let them come. That's what he said. Remember?
That's what she said.
No, he says.
I know. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's how bad it was.
And he's got a little sidekick with him now too, the Australian girl, who's kind of dirty goth. There's your dirty right there. She was a little dirty.
I mean, I'm just saying we don't even know who that is because it's not a character. It's like
I don't even know, side piece. That's what I kept calling
her. No, man, the side piece was taken out by the lipstick. She fell for the oldest trick in the book. Here she is walking in slow motion, thinking you're gonna fight her, and then all of a sudden she just dies.
And I will give you this too, as a soundtrack goes, because most of these type of movies have a really kick-ass like high end sound. This had like hardly any fucking music, and when they did, didn't fit at all.
You got the judo chop sound effects. Crack, crack, crack.
Yeah.
You did. I mean, I'll tell you, one of the coolest scenes is when the guy's like body explodes or whatever at the beginning.
His head, he has that bomb in his head.
Yeah, I'm just like, okay, well, like it had potential.
Yeah.
But no, it went downhill after that.
As a schlocky movie goes, though, this is a better one than I've seen. Trust me.
You must be watching some awful movies.
Yeah, your brother digs up some real piles of shit.
That's your first mistake. See, letting my brother pick movies and then having you review them. That's the first and only mistake. Like,
the entire thing is built around, our entire show is built around him literally making me watch stuff that I would never watch. And the only reason I do is because we have a show built around it. So we actually have fans.
or making you red face, because that's another favorite thing of mine.
Yeah,
But
you like to piss me off. Good for you.
yes, but I have a confession. Today's episode was a twist. It was, how can I drive my brother nuts and invite him on a show? Surprise, Mike! I fooled you.
Epic fail. I mean,
Did I?
'cause-
Did I?
I mean,
Because you're angry about not liking this movie.
Well, he has really
was
good
it
points.
supposed to be? Do I look angry? I mean, this is my regular look, just so you know.
Oh, is that regular look for you?
This is regular look. Yeah, I mean,
I like that he had notes though on everything. He's like, all this shit that's supposed to be in the game is not in this movie at all. That was in the game.
So Mike the
Ah,
gamer did not.
I'm
like
just saying. I'm just saying it. It doesn't tie it like the very beginning when he's talking about like the world and you kind of see the maps. Like that's a portion of the like backstory of the game, but they don't really talk about. And the city is called Tekken.
Tekken
Yeah.
City.
You know, so
Tekken City.
I guess it's that kind of ties in, but
I wonder how much the dude got paid to be in the beginning and the end of the movie. You know what I mean? Like the guy that's playing.
they
the grandpa.
probably spent at least 3/4 of the budget paying that man.
Yeah, because he's a real big actor.
Yeah, he's
And-
real. That's what I'm
yeah.
saying. Like 3/4 of the budget went to paying him to cameo. And that's also another reason why you don't see him that often, why he doesn't talk much,
Right.
you know? So,
You got a guest behind you, Mike.
oh, hey, out of here, little lady. But yeah, no,
got one of my
it,
Legos.
it wasn't, it didn't anger me. I wasn't like, oh man, my brother just, pulled a fast one on me. I was like, yeah, this was bad. It was no, Mr. Peter. That's all I gotta say.
So now you see what I go through every month when I do this, and I go, "Wow, where did my Saturday go?" It was
Randy, as I've told you in the past, okay, listen, you have a choice to be my brother's friend. Okay, all right, I'm related to him.
Oh,
All
you see
right.
that? I got on film. He admits being related to me.
you guys are related.
We're related now.
I mean, we're distant cousins. But yeah, you always have a choice. You
That is true.
bring this
I can say
upon
no.
yourself. Now, Randy, I can't ever not see you in some fashion without you telling my favorite story about how someone stole your one tire off your Ford Escort or whatever it was. So I don't know if your viewers have heard that story because that's
That
one
is
of my
true.
favorites.
I lived in a apartment complex called Olentangy Commons here in Columbus, and one night we partied all night. I parked my car in the little driveway, went to bed, got up the next morning to get to work, walked out. My car is up, and it wasn't just one; it was both the back tires.
Oh, I thought it was just one. My
No,
bad.
my car was jacked up with two old rusty ass jacks, and both of my back tires were gone. And I didn't know what to do because at that time I didn't have any family close, and all my friends were drunk, passed out people.
But didn't you have a roommate who made it to work that day somehow?
I
Because I got the
did.
story from him.
Yeah, I woke him up and asked him if he stole the tires off my car as a joke, because that would be something he would do. And he was confused as hell. He had no idea what I was talking about. So we walk outside and look, and he starts laughing really hard. He goes, "I wish I would have done this, but I did not do this."
But see, he made it to work that day and you didn't,
Yeah.
which is still what confuses me. Like, why wouldn't he have taken you with him?
Yeah, because I walked across the street to complain to my landlord about the fact that street light was out, and obviously now I got robbed, and I had to wait on the police to come and file a report. So he left. Yeah, he left me there, went to work, and told everybody about it. And then I ended up getting a ride to work from the handyman that worked for Olentangy Commons because he felt so bad about the situation. He's like, "I'll drive you over to France Road, man. No worries." And then I got a ride back that night. And then my dad, God bless him, the next day drove over two brand new tires with lug nuts, because I stole the fucking lug nuts too. And we put tires on my car.
I don't know, man. Every time I think Randy, I think of Randy, the only person to lose tires.
I always got my stuff fucked with at that place all the time, and it was always just me. And that's probably because I'm a dick when I'm drunk. So I've probably
Not
yelled
at
at
all.
people. I yelled at people that were in my garage.
Like
a
you
lot,
can
probably.
talk there, you know.
You get the finger.
Captain Flaming Dr. Peppers. You know.
Hi-oh. But yeah, that was a terrible time. Thanks for bringing that up.
Hey man, that's one of my favorites. I thought your viewers would want to hear that one.
Yeah, just imagine this sad ass, like still drunk because it was the morning, walking over to the main office of an apartment complex, trying to explain that my tires were gone, and then like, okay, well, what's this have to do with us? And I'm like, it has everything to do with you. You don't have any fucking security here. You have lights that are out. Of course, people are going to steal shit from me. You know, I want the cops here, and I want you on record telling them that the fucking lights are out behind my apartment.
I feel like I remember your bosses like hearing this story, and they couldn't believe it. They're like, man, I can't believe Randy would make up a story like this.
Yeah,
you know,
they
couldn't
thought I
he
was
just say I
lying.
got too wasted and I don't want to come into work?
No,
Yeah,
I
they
always
did. They
went into
did
work
think you were
wasted.
lying. That was the funny part because I was
Yeah.
like, wow, yeah, no, he's trying to tell the truth here, but
Yeah, and back then we didn't have camera phones, kids. At least I didn't.
no, I didn't. I don't think I had.
I had a
If
flip
I
phone.
had I think I had a camera, like it would take pictures if that, but
Right.
it wasn't like a video camera, you know.
So I couldn't. I couldn't prove it. I had, and then my roommates, they didn't believe them either because who's going to believe my roommates would lie all the time about
Yeah,
nothing
I was
to
gonna say
leave.
it's not like you had some quality roommates here that were believable.
Yeah, they weren't stand-up guys. You know, they were like the dregs of society. So
Well, Randy, it's okay. If you had, somebody like Robo Ninja, he would take care of your stuff.
right.
So speaking of Robo Ninja, that's what we're doing next month.
No shit.
I'm going to torture you with Robo Ninja. It's
Robo,
right.
you might as well just watch RoboCop 3. Okay. All right.
The RoboCop where he's really friendly and doesn't.
Here, let
really
me get
do
you the
much.
spoiler warning.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me spoil it for you. RoboCop flies in it, and there's a
flies now?
ninja assassin that's a robot.
Yeah, it's awful. Let's watch RoboCop 3. I'd rather do that.
No, we're
just
watching
saying.
Robo Ninja.
No, all right, man. If you watch RoboCop 3, you gotta let me go in on it.
We'll have to have you back and do that one someday.
Yeah.
But-
I'll do
but-
any toy movie, any video game movie. Yeah. I don't think I can handle some of the ones you guys do.
Yeah. So Mike, tell us about your toy sales. We'll hawk your wares right now. Tell us
do you have
where-
like a website or something
Yeah.
where people could go? Or
Where can people go to get
You
your
can
your
go to
stuff?
Trans Hunter on Twitter.
whoa.
Trans Hunter Toys, that is.
Oh, okay, yeah, you better verify
It's
that. Guys.
Transformer Bounty Hunter. You know, you can't really say Transformers, you can't say Bounty Hunter, so you put them together, and then
Okay.
I get your toys, like say you want some GI Joe figures, here you go. Look, see, GI Joe, even with the card.
All right.
You want the Power Rangers? Yeah, I got Power Rangers.
So again, when you're searching his website, search for Trans Hunter Toys. Okay, not don't go on any links that say Pornhub, unless you want to. Then have a
Well,
party.
I mean, you can't tell the people
Yeah.
what they can and can't do.
Yeah, do what
Randall.
you want, really. But I'm just saying, if you're looking specifically for toys, and what you got any shows coming up where you're going to be selling?
Yeah,
stuff
we
out?
will. We'll be at Lewis Center at the Bedlam Bricks, which is a Lego shop, on the 17th and 18th.
Okay.
They're hosting us and Columbus Vintage Toys. You can also contact them if you need toys. We work well. So
All
we
right,
got
awesome.
Transformers, GI Joe, Star Wars, Power Rangers.
He-Man.
Yeah, you got the Motu, all right, which is Masters of the Universe for short.
Look at that lingo and everything.
I like it, man.
Oh,
Awesome.
yeah. I mean, you got characters like this, from the Double Dragon. Who wants
Yeah.
some of this guy, huh?
So you have you also have if you don't have it in stock, you can find it for them. Is your
Yes. So yeah, we kind of tell people like, all right, it's going to cost around XYZ, and then we call them once we get it, or maybe we find a good deal and we're just gonna throw you the link. Like, here, you can go get it from this dude, and it's cheaper, and he beats our price. And we'll direct people to different vendors and events. So there's always stuff going on. If you need, what I call the plastic crack, I can supply it to you. I got the product.
It's kind of cool, man, because you're giving old men their childhood back. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah. There are women also too. It's
and
not
old
just
ladies.
men. Well, I would say old ladies, but yeah. But yes, surprisingly, there are females that do collect.
Oh, you froze up, Mike. What
yeah,
were
you
you
froze
saying?
up.
And he froze again.
Looks like we're losing Michael.
Oh,
you back?
You're back. You're freezing in and out, Mike.
Oh, you guys are the ones that are freezing, not me.
Oh, okay.
Tim Paul's freezing. See, I see you, Randy, or Ray McGuff, Mr. McGuff.
Well,
I should call you Mr. Magoo from now on.
Yeah, Jean Paul, do you have anything to add before we wrap up here?
We've no, I guess not. There's our outro music.
Maybe you should put your cloak on, Doctor Strange, okay?
Yeah.
You definitely have the Doctor Strange look for you, man.
Next month we've got some ninja movie to watch.
Robo Ninja.
Thank you, Mike, for coming on, man.
Yep.
Thanks for having me.
Yep. Check out all his toys at Tranny Toy.
Trans Hunter Toys on Twitter, or you can go to Columbus Vintage Toys.
You guys have a good one. We're out. SchlockFest. Thank you very much. Goodbye.